Hello, my name is Todd, and this is my rig for advanced animation and motion capture. The custom rig I've built is consistent of four main components, which is a spline AK system, a FK IK blend system for the limbs, a reaction manager for the hands, creating the animation, and then basic FK control systems for the head and clavicle, as well as other limbs in the center, and then it's all controlled with the root being assigned to the bottom gimbal here, which moves the whole entire rig. Alright, the first system that I'll talk about is the spline IK system. This system is consists of multiple chain bones in the middle, controlled all by one IK. The control gimbals for this are the two purple ones on screen right now, and when I select, when they're selected, they can control the spine and allow the mesh to be controlled. Spine. The advantage to this is it's much simpler than having a FK system in place, because it creates less clutter and so forth, and also allows the user. It's a much simpler system for the user to control. The disadvantages to this system is there's no ability to rotate from the lower half of the waist, so you can't twist the body from the lower half, which can be a bit of an issue, but isn't so bad overall. The second system that I am going to also show is the FK IK blend system, which is the benefits of this. Well, this system just allows through custom attributes to blend the weighted bones, the blend bones, to change the weighting of the blend bones to an IK system or an FK system. The advantages to this are that it gives you full control of the limbs, and it's also simpler control. It's quite simple controls. However, as useful as this is, and as much control as it gives you, the issue is you can't really. Well, it's the main advantage. It clutters the rig up a bit. It gives you with the extra bones and so forth and things like that, it can make the rig look a bit cluttered. That's just due to the extra bones from the IK system and the FK systems. But yeah, all the limbs have these systems in place, like so. And I'll just show you an example of how the weighting works, which when it's set to 100, it's weighted to the IK system, and when it's set to 0, it's weighted to the FK system, and when it's weighted to 50, it's in the middle. But yeah, and that's pretty much the IK system. It's how it works. It works through just weighting and through the weighting between each joints, and through the use of constraints, which the blend bones will be orientate constraints to the FK and IK bones, and so forth. The next system that I'm going to show is the reaction manager, which is the automated controls which can be found on all the gimbals as shown, basically. So it's accessible from every basically controller. The controls here are on sliders, and all it is basically the reaction manager allows the hand to be controlled from this slider, allowing it to do one particular animation, which is the grab motion. The benefit of this is it's easier to use, it's more user friendly, and it animates it to a basic control. The disadvantage, in my opinion, is a big disadvantage, is the restriction to this individual animation, where due to the fact now this has got reaction manager on it, it can only due to the fact it's only got reaction manager applied to it, it can only do that individual animation. And if I were to rotate the bones individually from this, it would cause them to break the automated animation. And the other way to do it is to have the bones set and have the basically there's no way to get around it basically that I know of. And the final thing is the rest of the rig is the clavicle and head, and well, both of the clavicles and the head are controlled by FK systems, which should rotate the head and move it to which position you would want, as well as the clavicle. So which gives me more control over the body and the torso and the shoulder, making it much more realistic movements. And the final part is the main control, which is where the bones are all bone and everything's rooted to, which is the top end of the hierarchy, which allows me to move it around and control it, which location, basically the area within the view space. And that's my rig and the components that it's made up of. Thanks for watching.